Welcome. I'm going to a local garage sale right now. I just found out about it last night, so we're gonna go check it out. Starts at 8 o'clock. I'll get there 10 minutes till. Probably already be people there, but let's see what they got. May have something, may not. So let's go check it out. 14 miles one way. Later today, we're going back this same way to go to a water park. The round trip's basically 30 miles to the garage sale, and then it's going to be another 80 miles round trip to the water park. Well, just missed the bunny rabbit that passed in front of the car. All right, coming up to it now. It's funny, it's a moving cell, and I've been here before, I think. There's an outbuilding here, and it's like a little, there's like a old barn inside. That might be a different house. We had a cell here before, but it wasn't a moving cell. So we'll see. The wardrobe, 45. But now, nothing. Nothing that interests me. All right. Yeah. $50 on those. I want them, but I don't have any money enough to travel 8 miles round trip just to get it. I don't have much money, so don't have to bring that as cash. Cash, I think it's gonna find anything. That's for 50. I could definitely make money on that. All right. Well, I have to drive extra miles. Back to Cross Plains, get some money. I said, well, I mean, it's $50. The lady told me 60. Well, like 60, and then he wrote 50 on them, on those horns. Well, $50. I mean, if I put 125 on them, it's not worth going to town, you know, 10 miles more round trip to make, you know, actually make some money. Nothing wrong with that. So I'll just go ahead and do it, get it over with, and pick up some other stuff. You never know what you're gonna find at garage sales. A lot of times you find nothing. So it's not always, oh, you have these big hauls all the time and go to these sales that have tons of good stuff for cheap. No, it doesn't always happen, for sure. And we went to go get change, some money, and there's a couple more garage sales. I'm gonna hit those before I head back to pick up the other piece I'm buying. See what they have here. They have records. I see an Elton John record. Let me look through these. Or no, it's not Elton John. Archers, I've seen that one before, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna start looking. Okay, I'm back at the sale to pick up everything. It would be nice if they kept bringing stuff out, because they did bring a couple things out, like those horns. Because otherwise there's really not much, not much there. They sold a couple things, but oh, door screen. I don't know what else, but it looks like someone else is carrying something else out. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. Yeah, multiple things. But yeah, just fabric and stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna get in there, pick it all up. Later today, we're gonna be going into, like I said, going into Brownwood, Texas. I'm gonna stop by an antique mall store where I always go. It's not a big antique mall store, but almost every single time I go there, I find something, at least one item. So we're gonna hit that, and another antique store there, or no, thrift store there where I bought a resale shop. Where I bought a wall shelf that I showed in my other video, my last video. But anyway, we're gonna get it, pick up all the stuff, and we'll see you back later today. Okay, here in Cross Plains, I'm gonna head up this place. I've been here before. They have a place in New Mexico or somewhere, they say. But let's see what they're pickers too. So let's go see what they have, anything different that I haven't seen before. All right, it's later in the day. We're heading to the antique mall here in Brownwood, Texas. There's a lot of other stores you can go to, but I hit a couple garage sales on the way here to town. And today's getting all primitive stuff. I got a whole bunch of antlers and a deer mount. Let's see here. There's some other stores here, but the main one I'm coming to is this one. The other ones are like, there's tons of stuff, I guess. It's not very big, but never find anything there. They have a lot of jewelry. I mean, there is a whole bunch of costume jewelry, tons of it. But then there's another store that I'm just passing by. I don't go there. They're not very polite at all. they're just there and they don't really say anything to you, and their prices are high. And this mall where I'm coming to right now, which is called Junk and Disorderly, I always find stuff here, and it's very well curated, I guess you'd say. The other place is just all sorts of stuff, and it's too expensive. But anyway, let's head in. There's like a lot of people here, so I don't know how much filming I'm going to be doing, but let's get in there and see what we can find. All right. So this is called Junk and Disorderly. It doesn't have it up on the wall, but I'm not going to record going in because the front desk is right there, and I don't want to. They don't know I'm recording, so. Anyway, let's get inside. An interesting rabbit. $15 on it. Look at that. $15. That's all they want on it. Some kind of sticker. But last place. The best place for last. It's at the other side of the store by the front desk. And I never really find anything in these areas, but there's one area that seems really expensive. I just walk right by it. But maybe we went through this area. Let's see here. It's kind of interesting. I think that's painted though, markers. Let's see. Might be that. What do you call that? Day-glow painted art. It's just in a frame. Fuzzy. Ooh. 2004. Yeah. I thought it was a psychedelic felt Day-glow, but it's not. These are going for crazy, ridiculous prices now. I got my glasses on. Yeah, they went 80. I remember I had one sold it for 20. That's all they're worth. $24 maybe. But they've gone up, I guess. It's kind of a neat box. Mexico, probably hand painted. $14 on that. It's cute. These are some pretty small ones, but I bought some of these. I wonder how much that is. Don't see a price on it. It's hard to walk around with these reading glasses on. That's neat. It's definitely old, 60. Gloves and handkerchiefs. Handkerchiefs. Books. Oh, that's interesting. That's a new one, radio. It's funny because there's a lady I know that has a booth here, and I'm not sure which one it is because nothing back here even looks close to what she even sells at the antique mall where we're at in Abilene. $10. It's cute. Well, it's newer. Huh. Looks old. Even the frame looks old. It's a cute bird. $15. Was that maybe Hobby Lobby or something now? Let's see. It's a neat base. $12. Cute, but usually when I find stuff here, it's pretty substantial and a great price. That's what I pick up. What's it called? Unicorn. $15. That's like a bookend, dude. That is a bookend. That's cool. It seems like they're not very popular right now. Unicorns aren't popular anymore. Doesn't seem, because I have a few different unicorn pieces and no one shows any interest in them. Paint by number. 16 on that. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that book. For a pair for 15, that'd be different.
You doing all right?
I am, thanks. A little recording.
Yeah.
Alright. It's a cute little piece. $15, but I don't really need it. I thought it was a plastic piece, but it may have been. I don't know what that is. Ugh. I think I know what that is. And I sure wish I wouldn't have touched it. Well, I can't put the lid back on. Well, I'm not touching that. Ugh. That's scary. Oh boy. $10 for the pair. Let's see what they have on this side.
And nothing new in my booth, but
Let's see. This is brass. Yeah, it's brass. $6. I have so many brass planters now. Just listed them up on Etsy. Had them in a box. Pretty neat. Reminds me of a golf ball. I'm gonna pass on that. I have enough already anyway, so. Okay, here. Coming to my favorite part. Let's see.
Sandy. What's that?
It's a neat little clip. It says on $6 firm. It's pretty neat, but. Let's see. All right, trying to talk over the music. Look at that, that's interesting. Yeah. $10 firm. Everything's firm in her booth, but her price is so good. That's newer, but still neat.
I don't mean to lay all my cards on the table, but
It's a nice one. Look at this.
removing all of them.
$20. I've never seen one like this. That is really cool looking. Meat hugger. $10. I have a few of those already for Christmas. And I've looked at these over and over. Siebel, John Siebel, I think is the name. But it's a little rough, a little bit. For a pair, I'd pick them up. $6 just for this one. That is a really good deal, but other ones of his bookends are very, very popular and expensive. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking around. All right, two of these ashtrays are $9 a piece. Marble. Man, it's blurry. Is it because I need my glasses on, or is it because the camera's not focusing in right? There's two of these, $9 a piece. They're cool. I wish I wanted ashtrays though. I mean, they don't have to be ashtrays. I might buy them. I don't know. I've spent enough money already, but I have a debate on these. Well, not walking away with anything today. Didn't find anything today in the ashtray. Someone wrote their name on it, etched their name into it. I mean, engraved their name into it. So, didn't get anything today. Here, well, I'm gonna stop at Goodwill and see if, okay, just came out of Goodwill. Found some CDs. And for some reason I have good luck with Taylor Swift. And it's usually the, I think at least one of them is Target exclusive because it comes with 2 CDs. I think one's a DVD probably and one's a CD. I've had them before. But I'll be showing you the haul later. That's all the shopping I'm doing today. And once I get home, maybe tomorrow, show you what I picked up. Okay, the weekend's over. So I'm gonna go and show you the haul of this weekend. Picked up quite a bit of things. Stopped at Goodwill as well. Stopped at garage sale, a couple garage sales, antique mall, a few different spots. Some of it recorded, some of it not recorded. So let's get into showing you what I picked up. A lot of primitives this time. We'll start with this. This is very popular album. Everyone has to have it in their collection. And after how many years? 30 years of collecting, I finally have it in my collection. Picked it up at the garage sale where I said I picked up one. This is the one I picked up. It's Whipped Cream and Other Delights by Herb Alpert and Tijuana Brass. And this is in shrink wrap. Got the price sticker on it and everything. Actually, I need to put it in the paper sleeve. But let's see. It has fingerprints on it, but it looks pretty clean. So I finally got that in my collection. All right, picked up a lot of antlers. I actually have some other, they're not mounted, they're deer heads with their antlers, but I didn't put any in the pictures or anything because they look kind of gruesome. They have still have their skin on. It's all dried. This is the dry skin on the outside. I'm gonna sell them as is. It's kind of interesting because a few years back, deer wall mounts were very popular. They were selling like hotcakes. Now you can barely give them away. But what you can sell are the antlers. You can sell them cut off. That's how they'll sell. People will buy them. I guess they use them more for decoration instead of just putting them up on the wall. They like to be creative with them. So picked up this large one. Not sure what it is. A lot of these are probably white-tailed deer. That's the largest one I have. I got all these others. Like I said, I have more. You got all these. Just sell them by the piece. And also, that same garage sale picked up this huge one. Usually, like I said, the deer mounts, what I'm talking about are just the antlers, antler mounts, I guess you'd call them. They just have the antlers on the wall and a plaque. But people do buy these. So I bought all these. $50 for all of it. So I should definitely more than make my money on just the antlers. And this would be all profit. For that same garage sale, there's actually 2 garage sales at that one garage sale. 2 people selling. This basket, I've never had one of these baskets before. It's very well woven. I don't know what's going on here, if there was something else here or it just came, it wasn't finished maybe. I'm not sure. But that was a cool basket. I don't know if it's a Native American basket or not. I'm guessing it's not. It doesn't seem like it's that old. But it's very tightly woven, very sturdy. So I thought that was super cool. I've never had one of these. I've seen people pick them up a lot, but I've never had one myself. A little bookend at a garage sale. I'm not sure what kind of wood this is. Very neat though. I wish there were a pair, but it's just this one. 75 cents. Can't pass it up for that. Also picked up this little woven brass basket. Very super cute. Picked up that same garage sale. All the brass I picked up the same garage sale, and it was all cheap. $1, $2. So why not? I also picked up this lamp. I need to fix this. I have some other parts, and maybe I have a new piece up here that will snap in correctly, because it won't hold. So I'll replace that little piece. Came with the shade, and it looks pretty good on it. It's a newer shade. Well, this is probably newly done as well. I mean, a few years old, obviously, but well, maybe no, it's older than that. Got a pretty old cord on it. So no, it's older than that for sure then. So they must have picked up the shade after the fact. But it fits pretty well, so. Good there. Also picked up this book when I picked the basket. William McKinley, one of the presidents, martyred presidents. Very old book. Really cool. Notice to agents and the public. That's interesting. I haven't looked at this at all, but very cool. Also picked up this. It doesn't have any cups with it, but I like it nonetheless. Very cool. I'm thinking from Turkey, probably, for Turkish tea. So that's a neat piece. I'll put this one up on Etsy. Also, check out my Etsy. I have the link up here, and I'll have the QR code right here. And go check out my page. I've got about 160 items up right now, and working on getting a lot more on there. A lot of the stuff like this, I list on my Etsy. If I think I can get more than, $32, usually I'm more like $42. If I can get at least that much, put an item for that much, and that's including shipping, then I put them up on Etsy. If it's just $12 or whatever, then I just go ahead and put it in my Antique Mall booth. But I try to put as much as I can of smalls on Etsy. So check it out. Picked up this trap here in town. Very interesting. I don't know what it is. Is it a bear trap or what? I just left how, how spiky it was. But it's a cool decoration. Well, I can do something with that. I like it opened like this. Looks pretty cool. So $5 on that. Picked up Goodwill. Picked up CDs. And Taylor Swift. I got 2 Taylor Swift CDs. This is for me, Percy Sledge. Greatest Hits. Then I have a Joe Eli. Or Joe Ellie. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. 3 of his CDs. I looked them up. They seem to go for pretty good money on eBay. So I picked those up. And I think he's a Texas artist. I'm not quite sure. But I had one of his CDs one time. I sold it on, one of his records, and I sold it on eBay. And I think he even had an extra 7-inch in it. I don't know. I probably should have held on to that because it was in excellent condition. I sold quite a bit of records on there when I picked up a big load one time from an auction that I'll never forget. Best auction ever. Couldn't believe it. But anyway. But I sold that a long time ago, and I've just picked up some CDs. I really like this. Folk art, flower, cast iron welded together. Not cast iron, I mean steel welded together. Very cute. And, oh, picked up these. You saw me pick up these and go back to get some more money. The only thing with these, it's a little loose here. I don't know whether it's sticking glue on that, but I'm gonna have to put a tag on here saying that be careful with the horn on the left-hand side because it is a little loose like that. It's in there because it's got a nail or something back here on the top, so it hangs well, but if you lift it that way, and I don't know if I'm gonna put glue in there or just put a note on it and put it up high. That way people can read it and not touch it. So, unless they want to purchase it. Okay. Picked up this hat band. The hat band, they said a headband. I'm like, oh, a headband? Well, it's kind of loose. They said, no, for a hat. Oh, okay. It was a quarter, so I picked that up. It had some neat shells in it and all leather. And someone could put it on their hat, so that's funny. But maybe he said hat band, but I heard headband. But anyway, and this little organizer. I like this one. It's old for sure. It's painted brown, but see, someone could paint this. They don't have to worry about damaging it. They put some stencils on it or whatever they want to put on that. So I definitely picked this one up for a little wall organizer, mail, and you can paint it however you want. All right, there's a couple more things. I'm gonna move all this and bring them over here because a little bit larger, and that'll be the end of the haul. So I'll be right back. All right, these are the last two things I picked up. Picked up this old milk crate. Oh man, there's so much rust in this thing. I'm gonna try to shake it out. I think I'm gonna drill some holes in the bottom, get some air blown through here and try to clean it out some. But it's selling it as is, primitive. I've had other things like this in my store recently and I've sold them. So I'm gonna put this in here in my booth. But the other one I had was a better condition than this. It has some bullet holes in it, but it sold for $65, I think is what I put on it. So I paid $5 for this, so can't go wrong there. And I paid $5 for this cabinet. Very simple, but it really has a neat little handle on it. I mean, a little, what do you call that? On it, a shelf in there. And I'm gonna see about hanging it on the wall. I think I'm gonna put a board back there and hang it on the wall. So that's it, that's the haul. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to be notified of all future videos. And thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you next time.